everybody, it's Chris Seeds, Wootini over at GayGamer.net, here with another weekly video podcast. And this week, I finally started to play games again, because I finished watching Veronica Mars in time for the movie. Which, by the way, little review, it's great. If you're a fan of the series, the Veronica Mars movie is a lot of fun. If you're not a fan of the series, it might still be a good movie. I don't know, it's hard to see it from that perspective. But there's a lot of fan service in the movie, but it doesn't get in the way of, you know, the overarching story. And I feel like it does a good job of presenting the characters and their relationships so that people who aren't familiar with them or the series will still understand exactly what's going on. Certain moments aren't going to have the dramatic impact that they might have if you don't know who the characters are, but it was a good movie. It's awkward because it's not a big budget motion picture of a TV series. It's about the same quality because he didn't have the budget. So there's no, like, big action set pieces and stuff. It's basically, like, you know, a TV movie version. It's just, you know, widescreen on a movie screen. And it also ends slightly unsatisfactorily. I mean, I get that, you know, he wants to leave things open-ended so that you can imagine that her life will continue and stuff will happen, and perhaps there will be a sequel if this does well enough, which would be great. I'd totally watch it. But it's sort of like in seasons 2 and 3 where they had, mostly season 2 though, where they had like the multiple mysteries going on. Like this one has a mystery, and as she's solving that mystery, other stuff starts happening to give it a little bit of subplot, and I felt like maybe it would have been better to do a season 1 kind of thing where you just focus on one mystery and have that be the plot of your movie, and don't add in these other things because it just complicates everything, and then you end up getting to the end of the movie and one plot isn't, well actually 2 aren't really resolved, they're just sort of going to be resolved? Maybe? I don't know, it's awkward. But it was great to see everybody again. Not everybody. Unfortunately there were a few characters that I was hoping to see that didn't show up, but what are you going to do? But finishing my Veronica Mars seasons 1 through 3 cram session meant that at long last I could finally fire up my Xbox, and I just played a little bit of Fable 3, because I feel like I just need to push through to the end and just get it out of the way, because now that I'm king and it's not that good, I feel like there's no easy way to make sure that my kingdom survives, so I'm just gonna see what happens and just wrap it up. That way I can move on to another game. Also, this week, I downloaded the demo for Hatsune Miku Project Diva Project Diva F. And it, because I had tried the demo on the PlayStation 3 months and months ago when they released that, because I do like music rhythm games, but, you know, it was weird because, you know, it's not real music, it's all electronic with the electronic voices and everything. Like, not to say the songs were bad, they weren't, but it's just weird, and also it's a rhythm game featuring music that you don't know, which makes it more difficult, because you have to basically learn the songs. So, I mean, the PlayStation 3 version was like, it was okay, but it wasn't anything I was going to go run right out and buy. But now it's on the Vita, and I have to say that might actually be a better place for it. Playing the demo on the Vita, it's basically the same experience. Like, the graphics are the same, the gameplay is pretty much the same. It just uses the touchscreen instead of the joystick to do the scratch notes. But I feel like I'm more likely to get it on the Vita, because rhythm games are more fun on a portable, I feel, because you're just going to pop it on and play it and close it and put it away. you know, for quick sessions, because I don't want to have to sit there, turn on my PlayStation, wait for it to boot up, start the game, wait for that to load, play a song or two, and then put it away. My only concern is that the on easy, it's great because it's very simple. It's one button, and you can learn the rhythm of the song. Then you can go to the harder difficulties where it throws in multiple buttons and multiple directions and that sort of thing, and it just makes it a little more complicated. But it gives you a nice easy mode where you can learn the basic rhythm of the song first. My concern is that I don't actually know how many difficulty levels there are. The demo only has easy and normal can get kind of insane, and I just feel like my reflexes aren't going to be up for any of the harder difficulties. Therefore, I might not enjoy it as much because you don't have as many more levels of difficulty that you can continue to play through and unlock more stuff or whatever. And part of me wants to wait until it drops in price. It's $30 now, and part of me wants to wait until it drops to something, you know, like a little discount with a PSN sale might be nice. But then on the other hand, I also feel like I want to support that genre of game, and if I buy it at full price, that'll help show Sony that these music rhythm games can sell and that they should make more of them, because it's awesome. You know, I always like to support these, like, niche genres, because then I feel like it helps show that they can sell and that you can release these games and people will buy them and it's okay. Because you don't get as much of that anymore. So, let me know if you've played Project Diva F and if I should give it a shot or not, or wait, or whatever. Because I'm still playing Professor Layton and that's taken a while because some of these puzzles are really hard. So that's it. So come back next week, and now I can get right back into the gaming, and maybe I'll finish Fable 3 by next week, and I'll have a final opinion on whether or not I actually enjoyed it. Spoiler alert, I don't think I will. Because a bad ending ruins everything that came before it. So I will see you back here next week. Same time, same channel. Happy gaming. Bye.